those sports fans, wherever you're watching from, of course, it's going to be a cracker today as far as the UEFA Champions League is concerned. You recall that the round of 16 draws were actually made a couple of days ago, and today they get to play against each other as far as the knockout phase in the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions. Let's really take a rundown on the possibility of the teams that will be playing, tonight. Let's take a look at, the matches for today. You've got Galatasaray playing against Liverpool. You've got Newcastle playing against Barcelona. You've got Atletico Madrid against Spurs, as well as Atalanta against Bayern Munich. Let's take a look at these matches and the possibilities of these teams to actually qualify into the next round of the competition. Now, for Galatasaray and Liverpool, for me, Galatasaray, they've had quite a decent Champions League campaign. One of the best we've actually seen from the Turkish side in recent times. I can't recall the last time we've seen any Turkish team get into this stage of the competition. But I think they're playing against the Liverpool side that they actually met at group stage level where Liverpool humbled Liverpool. But I think it's going to be a different ball game altogether today because for Liverpool they've actually lost in the group phase against Galatasaray, but they stand a chance of qualification as far as this future is concerned. It is possible for them not to get maximum points right there in Turkey today, but after both legs, I can guarantee you that Liverpool they should certainly be the favourite to go into the round of 8 in the Champions League. For Barcelona, Newcastle, perhaps it's an opportunity for Newcastle again to test their firepowers. They did pretty well in the Champions League. They qualified via the playoff. You recall they defeated Qarabağ, the Azerbaijani side, to book a place for this round. But they're playing against undoubtedly one of the best teams as far as European football is concerned. Under Hansi Flick, the German tactician. And Newcastle, they're a good side, but playing against Barcelona, I don't see them actually getting it right against Barcelona as far as this particular encounter is concerned. You should not forget that at group stage level, they played against Barcelona, and Barcelona won that match by 2-1. It's a repeat of what transpired in the group stage, but after both legs, I can guarantee you with absolute certainty that Barcelona should carry the day. For Atletico Madrid and Tottenham, it's going to be a one-way traffic. There's absolutely no doubt about that. For Atletico, they also qualified in this phase of the Champions League via the playoff. They played against Club Brugge, the Belgian side, and eventually won in the return fixture 4-1 to ensure that they book a place in the round of 16. But they get to play Spurs, Tottenham Spurs, who seems not to be doing well at domestic level for quite some time. They've actually sacked their manager and then they brought Igor Tudor. For me, this is not the best hands for Spurs to manage this team at the moment. There are other managers there that I think they understand English football, that have played, that have managed in English football for quite some time, that should have been considered to take charge of this team. We shouldn't forget that Igor Tudor at some point was the manager of Marseille. He even coached Juventus at some point and didn't do well. On each occasion, he was actually shown the exit door. But for tonight, Tottenham against Atletico Madrid, rather against Tottenham, I see a one-way traffic. I see Atletico Madrid picking maximum point, not just in this game. Perhaps the result should be able to guarantee them passage even after the return fixture right there at White Hart Lane. While the last game for today is going to be between Atalanta and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, they are having one of the moments of the club history under the tutelage of the great Manchester City defender Vincent Kompany. He's had a successful playing career, and then he managed Burnley for quite a number of seasons. Eventually, he got hired by Bayern Munich. So many persons actually doubted his capacity to be able to lead this, Bayern Munich side, and perhaps he's been able to prove clearly that it's got what it takes to be a world-class manager. He won the Bundesliga last season. Prior to that, Bayer Leverkusen, he was actually the champion of the Bundesliga, unbeaten. He came last season and won the Bundesliga. We do see, because Atlanta, they actually knocked out Borussia Dortmund in the last round, that's in the playoffs stage to get to this stage. But I think it's going to be difficult this time to repeat the double against German opposition. That is for Tuesday's matches.